engines roaring, feel the beat, Ryan and John can't be beat, on the Fastlane, so sleek, gotta rev up, hit the street, ooh yeah, Fastlane, all night, feel the speed, feel the light, join the ride.
And we're back in the fast lane, proudly brought to you by Breitling, Sunland Private Wealth, and eBet, who are doing some amazing things. And we'll tell you about it next week. There's a new partnership that hits the airwaves and the online portals with eBet, and we'll tell you about that throughout the course of the next week. John, what a week it's been. There's been testing out in Barcelona.
Yeah, Barcelona, there was some private testing there where we saw Lewis actually getting into the older, I think it was the 2023 Ferrari. As you know, the guys can't test the new current cars or there's special times where they can test and only a certain amount of mileage. So 1,000 Ks is the max they can do in the older version of the cars. It equates to about 215 laps of the Barcelona circuit. But sadly, it was ended short with Hamilton crashing the car. Again, being fully private, we had no idea of what the crash was all about. There's no pictures that have surfaced. Obviously, they keep it very under wraps. But this, unfortunately, was not good for him because, again, a big confidence I would say knock, as much as he is the GOAT, it will affect him and the team. Like I said to you, the guys fly in from all over the world to come be there, to get data for him to get used to the simulation of sort of coming into the real race world where he has to learn how to come in with his engineer, the pits, the setup, the whole lot. But also for his teammate, then they couldn't get the car prepared, so they scrapped the whole test session. So it must have been a big crash.
It must have been a big shunt. I love the word shunt. It's like, a big shunt.
It's proper shunt, yeah. So it ended, and I think, it's, obviously everybody's saying, no, don't worry, it's not a big thing, but I'm sure it must knock his confidence a little bit, obviously wanting to perform and show the team, and I think that's why he crashed.
He's a 7-time world champion.
Yeah, so I think he wanted to come out and set a marker, again, mind games between teammates, I always look at these things and I go, was he pushing a little bit to, even though they go, the times don't matter, it's a test, but lay down a marker, Leclerc's coming afterwards and go, wow, check at that time, I said, how do you like that? How you doing?
Pressure.
Yeah.
But we knew this would happen. We knew that he'd have to be on his A game as well, and he's
big time,
bringing out the best. Hopefully now in Lewis Hamilton. John, a couple of weeks obviously before that big event out in London where it's called F1 75 years of Formula One.
That's going to be very cool.
Special evening. A first time in 75 years that we've had an event like this. The fast lane will be there, and then local motor racing this weekend for all the guys and girls who want to get out to Killarney. That is the place to be. Of course, Smile FM, the media partners there. But there's a family day basically on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much on the go at Killarney International Raceway. Again, for what you pay and for the entertainment you get, I think it's really cheap. So go and support the locals. The guys' first race of the season, so the cars have been well prepared over the festive season, and they're really looking forward to laying down, especially the guys that maybe finish second or third. They've got a little bit of extra money, put some more money into the car, a little bit more kilowatts here and there. Might be adding a little bit of weight after the festive season or not, depending on what your regime was. But very exciting to go watch 4 and 2 wheels competing, so that's going to be great. But I also wanted to throw back quickly to the Van der Linde brothers, because at the moment they're flat out racing.
Just this weekend.
Which
12
is
hours,
specials,
24 hours of Daytona they did recently as well, but they'll be racing together for the same team into the 12-hour event.
And I thought I was looking on social media, it's so cool. The two brothers signing autographs, and South Africans, we just got this glow about us, and people just love being around us. So I think it's so awesome to see them doing well and together. But I looked at some of the stats of Calvin. He actually put one of his, nowadays you've got these, I know you've got that smart ring and these watches that track all your data.
I've got a very smart ring. My ring knows when it's time to, it even says, I can feel it. I feel that it's time now for movement. My ring lets me know when there's a movement coming. And I think that it's a good sign, a healthy sign. If you can feel via your ring
the bell,
that there's movement coming, and there's a movement.
But look, I mean, with technology nowadays, it's incredible for whatever you use it for, whether it's for that or
Mine's
for...
Mine's Aura Ring, by the way.
Is
That's
it?
what it's called,
Okay, it's very smart. Nice technology.
You've seen my ring before.
I know.
You've actually had your finger on my ring.
I did at one point, so they're going to be racing, but the data, they have over 24 hours, they actually have only, I think, 2 hours sleep.
Wow.
They're awake for. That's quite something. And then getting in
Sounds
a car.
like the last trance party I went to.
Gee, sound like a cricket match last night.
A night at Ralph's house. Cricket last night. Yeah, we're going to get to that now as well.
So anyway,
well done to the boys.
And just going back to WRC Monte Carlo, Sebastian Ogier winning 10 races.
He's a goat.
Yeah, he is, especially at Monte. They had him race through his old little town where he grew up as a kid. They interviewed
so he was
him.
basically going back to the goats.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's go from that to what we've done. We've had a busy, blustery season so far. It's only the 68th day of January. It's only 14 more days, and then it's February. This month we saw the Retro Rewind party. John and I were out on the stage entertaining. Have a look at this.
Backstage, Alex J, Fastlane, we're behind the scenes, behind the Retro Rewind. Massive one. I don't know what he's saying, but let's go, come. He's trying to announce me that I can't hear a thing. Yeah, let's go, come. Make it happen.
Thank you, sir. All the London Summer people, make some noise. The most honest people in the world.
Nirvana top from the 90s.
And those funky Puma shoes.
Funky Pumas.
Yeah,
We've been trying to get our hands, Alex from Puma, on those record breakers, the RBs. They're like 8,500 Rand in the Puma store. And we're also working on a Fastlane code, a discount code for the Puma store as well, that you can go and do a bit of shopping online and use a bit of a discount from the Fastlane. It's a generous gift from us to you. We're working on that, so watch the space. And then we were at the cricket this past week as well. What a game that was. The My Cape Town team in action made it look relatively easy. They march on irrespective of Sunday's game, because that's the last game at Newlands, to the playoff stages. So well done to them.
I mean, how cool was it to be back in Newlands? I know both of us haven't been there in a while, but I mean, that brewery smell, the scenery, it's just
Look
special.
at those familiar faces there. So there's Willie that you have noticed before that we have on our on the team at the Fastlane. But then look at those faces. There's the Bullet, James Dalton.
Very naughty
and
faces.
Corne Kricher. It was a very special moment to have Corne there as well, because Corne was Ricky Schroeder on my morning show's captain when he was still playing. So
and the guys are all looking fit, they're all still in good shape, and it was nice to have a good laugh. I mean, we laughed. The stories that were told were just great.
And Willie at the moment and a huge thanks to Matthew from BMW out at Stancherberg. Incredible for Matthew to have given us the X740i.
That's right.
Which we're looking at to add to the fleet of cars. And actually, we're looking for the X760. And that's possibly a car we'll be adding to the Fastlane fleet. But speaking of the fleet, we've added a two wheels to the fleet.
Yes.
And the two wheels, in actual fact, belong to Willie. He's gone. He loves his motorbikes. He's just acquired the all-new GS300 BMW. Have a look at this. Willie, tell us quickly about this all-new GS300.
Right, so just got this baby. It's unbelievable. It's like off the charts. Never ridden anything like this. But the coolest thing is the suspension on this. It's automatically adjusting.
No.
Right. Let me show you this. Okay, so I've got it on the stand now, but let me take it off. So now you want to put it on the stand, and you can see how it automatically adjusts. Take your camera down there. You're going to see as the moment I go here, see it automatically makes it easy for you, and you've got no effort at all, and it's on the stand.
No way.
It's incredible.
It's got no gear lever, it's got no clutch at all.
Look at that, no clutch.
No clutch. Fully automatic DCT box.
Check at this, Ryan. Look at this. Heated seats for the passenger on the back. Look at that.
For both. It does both. Yeah.
But I mean, what bike has it on the back?
Yeah,
I mean,
come on.
that even
Yeah.
Willie, talk to us quickly. You've had a couple of bikes. You've had the 1200, obviously, the 1250.
Yeah.
This is just launched from BMW.
Yeah.
How does this driving on the way in? The southeast is
Listen,
pumping. Talk
I
to us about
was
on the road.
literally blown away. It feels like you're a pro rider if you're an amateur like me. You know, it is unbelievable. This bike, it's on another level. It does absolutely everything that you can think of. It's truly, they've gone above and beyond on this.
I love this vehicle, and if you just can't quite fathom how wide this bike actually is. I mean, you feel totally protected and comfortable. You're so protected behind the bars of this thing. If you look at the ergonomics on this car, it looks so comfortable. Every aspect of this is about endurance. It's about long
the weight
distance.
distribution of it, because the motor sits way down there.
Yeah.
It's so balanced. You never feel off balance. It's a heavy bike. Doesn't feel heavy at
Talk
all.
to us about this clutch, Willie. You're saying that it's automated. It's like a DSG.
No clutch. No clutch whatsoever. So you can kick it up and down any way you want. You can override the automatic drive at any time. But it's full on automatic.
How many of these are on the road in South Africa at the moment?
I'm not sure, but I think
A handful.
not many.
Not many.
Yeah.
Literally just launched. This is probably the very first in Cape Town at the moment. John, you've a couple of things that you've noticed from your side, and I love that this is the trophy edition, which means that it gets the full treatment. It gets what BMW call their trophy package, which is all the little bits and pieces that come on as extra, John.
Yeah, I mean, these LED lights from the front, Ryan, is just awesome. Check out the whole bike, and it's quite like a bulk. It looks like a transformer from the front. Look
Yeah.
at how mean it looks. And then they've gone and sprayed everything so nicely. So they got the glass with the matte. Look at the matte cover on the engine here. Look at it. Everything's tucked away.
Look at that.
Just so neat.
It's got that pull in it. If you see,
that
if
pearlescent
colour. Yeah.
you look over here on this motor, you'll see it better on the side.
Look at this, right? This is
Oh, look at that. Just check that. Check that sparkle. Obviously, the camera's in the
You know
way
that
there.
rattling noise that we all hate when you put the box
Yes.
on the back? Look at this. They've put this in here for the movement so that you don't have that.
So it
constant
counts as that constant
yeah.
rattle.
Yeah. Very clever.
BMW thought about everything.
And it's got the special pipe on it.
Can you say that name?
What's that name?
Akrapovic.
Not
Akarowa. Akarowa.
Krapopovich. 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 Jeez, this is absolutely beautiful. Willie, listen, what we have to do next is obviously a road trip. A lot of guys have been saying the Fastlane's been reviewing cars and talking about all the different bikes and lifestyle. Obviously, Formula One's around the corner, and Willie and I are heading off to London to go do some investing. But importantly, we need to go on a bike trip as well. The biking community is absolutely massive, and it would be a remiss and a miss of us not to get in bikes and go and do a bit of endurance stuff in the outdoors. So can't wait for that. And even if I can't get in a bike, well, the good news is we've got a Raptor and a Hilux to get out there and follow the boys on bikes. But what an addition to the Fastlane team, the GS300, and a huge thanks to the guys and girls out at Motorrad at BMW.
Yeah, Stellenbosch.
Stellenbosch.
Very well. Danford.
Very lekker. Is what's it called? Danford.
Danford, yeah.
Danford BMW. Big shout out to you guys and girls. Thanks for this bike. And here's to many, many happy miles on the road, Willie.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate it, man.
So Willie's having so much fun. Time of his life.
But you know, Ryan, if you think about how popular those bikes have become over the years, because you can get the KTM, the BMWs, but these on-road, off-road bikes, you see them everywhere.
Yeah.
The guys really kit them out with all the accessories, and they do these beautiful trips up to Ceres and all over the show. Yeah. It's really become like a thing. You know, it's like the new sort of breakfast run of biker mice. You know,
It's true. It's true.
it's like, you know.
But then you got to buy all the accessories. So you
Yes.
buy the helmets and the jackets.
Yeah.
But watch the space, because it's something that we'd definitely be keen to talk about. You know, you don't just buy into the bike, you buy into the lifestyle. And that comes with the jackets, the overalls, the helmets, all the accessories that go
Where
with
do you
it.
go? Because there's so many of these awesome trails we hear about where the guys
Yes.
go off the beaten track.
Yeah.
I mean, the two of us would most likely have all the gear and maybe go in the Raptor. It's just safer for both of us.
Now, talking about motor vehicles, some exciting and exclusive news to the Fast Lane is we've teamed up with the Rola Motor City, the Rola Motor Group, and Rola Motor
like
City
the
out
mother
in Somerset
city of
West.
cars.
We've seen
Huge.
the lineup.
I love it.
Of cars they have there. Looking forward to featuring many of their brands. They've got, in actual fact, something for everybody. So if you're considering buying a car, getting into maybe a family car, maybe you're downsizing, you're looking for something smaller, they've got the latest and greatest in brands that are hot on the market, all the way through to the more established brands, German manufacturers that have been around for donkeys
Or
years.
if the kids are getting out the house and you want to spoil yourself with something different. But I mean, we were looking around there. There's just so many options to choose from. It's awesome. A one-stop shop.
You literally walk around. They call it, Rola Motor City.
Yeah.
Because it's a city.
That's
There's
awesome.
brands from, all over
Yeah.
the manufacturer spectrum that they have.
And it's nice to do comparisons. You don't want to have to drive all over the show to compare. If you like this brand, have a look, drive it. Let's see what it's like. But I also want to compare this. And it's nice to compare on the day to get an idea of what you want.
I can't think of any other dealership or Motor City that you will walk out and choose an SUV from a top, like Jeep, for example. You want something Italian, and go to Alfa Bible, Alfa Romeo, little Sport, little Giuliano, Giulia Gulia, or hop into a Mercedes-Benz or a Volvo, or how about a Toyota? How about a VW?
Exactly.
All of those brands and more, including Jetour, which I'm dying to get behind the wheel of.
Yeah, a lot of talk around those brands, those Chinese brands.
Big.
Yeah.
Watch the space. Rola Motor City, we're doing some amazing things with them in the Fastlane. Now, speaking of cars, because they also do Mercedes-Benz, we're in the all-new V300. Now, let me just tell you a little bit about the new V-Class. It's got a modified front. To me, it reminds me of the Maybach.
It does.
The Maybach front to the Mercedes, massive
And
grille.
you know why? Because those rims somehow also remind me of like
and the grille.
yeah, it does, huh?
174 kilowatts of power, and you can feel it. It's that V300D is a beaut of a car. Up to 8 seats. The capacity inside is just incredible.
It's luxurious.
Really nice upgrade. Have a little look around as John and I take you on a quick talk through the all-new V300.
I noticed you had a little bit of a step, a little bit of bounce in your step. I know it's one of your favorite vehicles.
I love it. 2.2 million is where they start. Let's have a look at the vehicle. Tell you what, it's so comfortable in the back here. This is the all-new V300D. A couple of minor upgrades in terms of the appearance in the front, but the same level of creature comforts that you've come to expect from the V series of cars from Mercedes-Benz. Beautiful plush suede leather roof lining. I mean, so
Cup
much
holders.
space in the world.
Beautiful speaker system. And also I love this sunroof, Ryan, that they've got right at the back here, because normally you see it in the front, but they actually got it going right through to the back, which is pretty cool. But what a nice place to be.
Burmeister sound. Normally they've got that, some of them have got that very scared Olofsson. Bang.
Is it?
Yeah, Bang
Is this
Olofsson.
one?
They go, woo, Olofsson. It's Bang for Olofsson.
Well, there's plenty of speakers going through this car.
Lots of speakers, and here's something I really love about this car. This has got a microphone system where the driver, if he wants to speak to everybody just talks, and his voice is picked up, so you can't even escape my voice in this car when I drive.
I like that.
You don't have to shout at the people in the back. The vents, like I said, slight evolution in how they've designed the vehicle inside. But like I said, this is one of my favorite vehicles of all time. This would be in my daily drive. I would drive this as a daily every single day. Mercedes-Benz. I love this V300D. Lots of torque, lots of power, lots of space for my family. My dog Lexi loves this vehicle. Everybody in my family loves this car. They love to sit in the back here. They love to have little picnics. In actual fact, when my kids want to go camping, I just go, here's the keys, go, and they sit in the driveway. They spend a whole weekend in the back of this van. A lot of people take your kids away camping. Not me. I'll get a V300. Let the kids
So much
play.
easier.
The kids play in here.
Yeah.
Okay. Little fire going. Little scuttle. Come in and have a little bacon
a little
and
bit of
egg
bingo,
breakfast.
little combo
bit of
just, or
bingo.
what's it?
Marshmallows. I'm sorry to Beati and all the people at Mercedes-Benz. If it smells a little bit like charcoal in here, it's because I camp on the weekends in this V300D. This is it, John.
Yeah.
Nice Maybach wheels on the outside.
Yeah.
Beautiful fat grille on the front.
It just screams VIP.
VVV. That's what the V's for in V300D. Maybach.
Look at the aero, Ryan. I love the rims on this vehicle. It just shows that a little bit of distinction between like the normal vans out there. This just shows a little bit of class, a little bit of aerodynamics, just little touches.
A wide fat grille.
Look at this badge.
The dentistry bill on this baby, hey? Oh, what a grille. Stunning front. Love the all-new V300D. So there we go. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. It's another Fastlane episode in the bag. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, be a part of the growing community, and may this be an inspiration for you to go out and start your own podcast on motoring, on whatever you want to do. We'd love to see it. Comment down below. And again, a huge thanks to all our partners, Breitling, to our friends at Sanlam Private Wealth, and of course, not forgetting Willie and eBet. Back with another episode next week.
Engines roaring, feel the beat, Ryan and John can't be beat on the fast lane. So sleek, got a red the street, hit the street. Ooh.